start? You ever feel like that? You ever feel like, where do I start?
I'm getting frustrated by trying to talk about black issues. So like, I really could never imagine how frustrating it must be to be a black person talking about black issues.
I watched a video by Pro Swirl, who did a reaction to the first video where Deaf Noodles went ham on Papa Gut.
What I'm saying is there's a feeling that I get with
Cringe.
that.
If this is a reflection of the way that most like tea videos operate, like I'm very disappointed. Like that's unfortunate that there are such low standards on tea videos.
Here you go.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda cute.
A couple of his videos on his lesser known channel.
This had me dead.
He's like an awkward kind of guy.
Stop. Right here. Look at this.
Wait, is Steph like really like a kind of an awkward dude?
Like that's so
Interesting.
I laughed so hard when I first saw it.
Okay, maybe that makes sense.
The way he's just staring.
Maybe he just doesn't fully understand. Like, maybe he just sometimes misinterprets interactions. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe that's why things got wooky. Giving him the whole benefit of the doubt.
Clearly. Like, dude.
Hey, everybody.
Bro. Hey, everybody.
I don't really know what to do right now.
Clearly, fam.
I feel like
At the end of the day, basically apologize for calling you a moron, calling you a dumb fuck.
Like, yeah, you make jokes within your content, which is about like news. Like you talk about drama news, and then you make jokes to reinforce it.
What are you talking about?
I should
What the fuck?
say something.
Maybe he's trying to do like a Tim and Eric thing, like where he's like trying to be intentionally awkward.
I
You know
hate
what I mean?
that though. I hate that kind of
I don't know if
that
you know
kind
what
of
I'm saying?
comedy is so annoying to me.
I don't really know what I should say.
Like, dude.
And yet I am recording. I want to try something a little different with this. And different usually means that I don't know where to start. You ever feel like that? You ever feel like, where do I start?
At the end of the day,
And that is literally how I feel right now.
And I've seen him before in another debate when he was debating
Okay,
the other
pause.
guys.
Boom. Who is that guy? Who is that guy? Augier. I think he lives in Dallas.
Def was doing the same thing. Like that's how he acts. You say
But-
anything about him, he's very sensitive.
Because I have went down this dang rabbit hole, y'all. I've been watching his content. And if you don't like him, because I think a lot of people don't like him, chill. I just wanted to see like who this person was and how the debate compared, because it was very much kind of like the same argument. Not in detail, obviously, but the joke part, like, are you joking or, are you being serious? Oh, this is just comedy now. So, this is what you're going to use to get out of whatever you did wrong. Whatever. Didn't go too deep into it, but I started watching that guy's content. And I'm like, yo, he's been going in on Deaf Noodles for a minute. I was like, oh my gosh, I have been so out of the loop because, I remember the first time I saw hate about Deaf Noodles and I literally ignored it. And I thought, that's weird. Like, dang, like the more you grow, I guess people just gotta hate on you. Like, that's really what I thought. That's really how I saw it. I was just like, I'm not gonna, and it kind of, looking back, it reminds me of kind of how Ace Family fans are, right? Like, I still love them, whatever, like they just look a blind eye, like I don't even see that over there. And that's kind of what I did.
And so when this debate happened,
Nothing wrong with a sensitive boy, you know what I mean?
And he's a Pisces. When I found out that this man was a Pisces, Dennis, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. That means if I met him, I would love him, adore him. Then again, there is a part of Pisces that, isn't that great. But I want to get to the part where he goes in, not necessarily goes in, but, because he doesn't go in, but like Papa is just like, I don't like this video. Where is it? Let's see if I can find it.
if you want to know what I think Trisha is going to do with her baby.
Yo, not what she's gonna. You know what I'm thinking?
Right now, I think I found these single.
She might sell her breast milk. I heard that pregnant breast milk, or just like breast milk in general, like you can make a lot of money doing that on the side.
See you in the next video.
Okay, this is the end. All right, let's.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Here he goes.
Biggest issue I obviously have here is that you completely avoided talking about this entire situation within reasonable context. I don't know why people like. It just starts off so bad because, like, we're gonna talk about the conversation between Papa Gut and Deaf Noodles. Oh, but we're not going to bring up the entire argument. I'm going to avoid the B family. It's really important. It's a very important narrative. I've talked about
it is important, and he's right, and she didn't touch on it, but again, I think there's a reason for that. There's some people that want to keep certain things off of their channel. You know what I mean? Like there's some people that's like, oh, I don't want to ever talk about race, or I don't ever want to, I don't even know, talk about the news, or I don't ever want to do like products. Like, oh my God, guys, I have Huggies. This is the label. When you open it up, like, you know, there's just certain people that don't want to do like certain kind of content. So I don't know if that's how I'm seeing it. And I guess I'm seeing it that way because one, she used me as a reference. And I kind of go into it. I go in pretty deeply. I mean, I even have like the irrelevant news, like NFT slaves. And then I talk more about like how he doesn't care about the actual premise of what Papa Gut was trying to get through to everybody. And he didn't care. He just apologized. That's another thing. He just apologized about it. That's what's so annoying about Deaf Noodles is he apologized, but he didn't add in why he was apologizing. Like he just made it seem very blanket, like, oh, I'm sorry, I was being bad, I was being, you know, I was being a dumbass, and what else did he say?
You so stupid!
Basically, he made it very vague and very much like, you know, I shouldn't have acted that way. But he doesn't bring up the most important part that Papa Gut was trying to get. And that's what really, I think that's why I'm so involved, meaning mentally in my mind. I feel like I really do feel like, yeah, like he's absolutely right about that. But I guess I just didn't see Frenemies Reloaded doing a whole like deep dive on that. I don't know. I guess I just didn't think that.
Detail, and I feel like it bears repeating for some reason. I don't understand why. I don't know why you guys intentionally ignore it, because doing that destroys the entire narrative.
Just saying.
Like, yeah, it was massive overprescription of punishment. Like what Kelly did was wrong.
Yeah.
But the entire conversation.
You know, another thing I think is because I am Black, it's very much like, okay, it's another story, another moment of, you know, I talked about this in my video. Literally, no matter what I say is gonna be critiqued way more, way harder, have way more punishment for me or any Black person compared to anybody else. I already stated that.
They washed out by how they overreacted to weaponized sexual assault by calling him a predator, a rapist, and a pedophile.
Yeah.
And overly like maturing him beyond his age just to do that thing, which is historically a problem that's happening. You can disagree with the race narrative, that's totally fine, but everything else completely stands and it's like factually correct. What they did was absolutely wrong. We didn't talk about that at all. And then most of this video kind of focused on this really just like theory that the reason that Deaf Noodles was slandering me is because I was mean to him before. Okay,
yeah. So that part, I think I commented on Frenemy Reloaded and I said, good point. I think it was on that part. I don't know because I didn't know about that tea. So I was like, oh snap. I ain't even seen Papa Gut with a bald head, like with the, like, yes, you're right. Just keep it bald all the way. Do not, child, please. I hadn't even seen that clip. So I was like, oh snap. Maybe that is what it is. But yes. Papa Gut is right. Technically, you're speculating. You don't really know. We don't know. You know, only Deaf Noodles knows. And yeah, very true in his point that, yeah, I feel like if he did know, he would have said something. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't have. It really just depends.
Even it has nothing to do with him even being mean to me. It wasn't even my main point of contention. It was the intentional misrepresentation of my perspective. That's the main issue. That's the main problem. That's... Like your point doesn't come across because it's wrong, right?
Yeah, but
I don't care that he was mean.
Let me explain. Like, let me not even say let me explain. But the reason I think that is because at the end of the day, no one cares. Like all of the videos that I've seen on it, if the person's not Black or a different ethnicity, I haven't really seen them touch too much on that. I've seen it more so like there is drama between the commentary community, whatever. I even saw a reaction by that guy that I was just talking about that debated Deaf Noodles. What is his name? AUG? What? I don't know. I think he's from Texas. But besides the point, that white dude. I was watching one of his videos, and when I was watching one of his videos, he was watching the full debate, the full like 2 hour whatever with Deaf and Papa Gut, and it was just the reaction. And there was a part where he pauses and he says,
"Oh, I don't get how Papa Gut's bringing race into this, but okay, let's hear his point."
The second he said that, I was like, and that's exactly why I keep talking about this, because regardless, most people are not going to even have the view to see where race comes into play. They're just going to see like, what do you mean? Okay, so he said something bad. Okay, and there's gonna be a sector of people who see it deeper that are like, oh, yeah, because he's black, for sure. Oh, yeah, they definitely try to bring him down because, oh, yeah, for sure. Whereas I know a lot of people that don't even believe that that exists.
People do not do that just because you're different.
Like, there's still people that are in that mindset. It was very hard to get them out of that mindset. So I feel like that alone is why the representation that you're trying to get is so hard to even be pushed, because some people are just not going to see it. And most of those people are in a higher stance, unfortunately. Deaf Noodles being one of them, right? Let's be real.
But it was context for the way that he like engaged and primed his audience, but so is him completely removing my problem with the video. So like, listen, man, it's fine that like you're a Deaf Noodles fan. That's totally cool, and it's fine. Like that's fine, and you can be like, you know what, Deaf Noodles have a video. I don't really care. But the intentional, like, bro, I don't know. Like, it feels like intentional dishonesty to me. I don't know. It's disappointing because I like the other video that they had made, but yeah, I mean, it's just kind of disappointing. I mean, if this is a reflection of the way that most like tea videos operate, like I'm very disappointed. Like that's unfortunate that there are such low standards on tea videos. Yeah, man. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, you listen to what I said and bring it up, like take it into the context of the situation. So hopefully, I don't come off too mean. I mean, I'm being a little assertive, but I feel like it's
Hopefully, I don't come off too mean.
What were you just watching though?
That was Frenemies.
Okay, boom. Right when she pops in, I was like, who the heck is that? That was my first time seeing her, y'all. I can't. No offense, Mama Good, but we are not gonna continue watching. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, because I really didn't know that it was gonna end like that. I think when I was watching it, it was like barely at the end. Oh, my camera died, but we are back. Like I was saying, so at the end of this video, he touches on something that is very, very much valid. Let me play it.
It just makes me very upset. Like, you know what I mean? It's just frustrating. It's insane. You know, and it's so crazy because like I'm a cisgendered white privileged male, and I'm getting frustrated by trying to talk about black issues. So like I really could never imagine how frustrating it must be to be a black person talking about black issues.
You have no idea.
It's probably fucking enraging. Could you imagine that? Like it seems like you know, like somebody will bring up a point. And you're like, well, what about this stuff? It's literally. Like, hey, well, we have systemic racism going on.
People will literally tell you that doesn't even exist. I have seen conversations on Twitter, and people are like,
that doesn't exist. I know you think it does, but it doesn't exist. Stop telling people that the color of your skin matters when we all know it doesn't. Stop playing the victim. Stop pulling that card. It's tiring. It's exhausting. Please shut up.
Then you have a whole other sector of people that state that you're not black enough and you're not doing enough to fight the cause. It's very freaking frustrating. I've only had conversations with certain types of people, and every time I do, it's really interesting because you have to have such a broad variation of thoughts to really see where I'm coming from with that. Because there's some people that just can't see. They're just like, no, all white people bad, all white people bad. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm not. So, anyways, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go wash my face, get this edited. I love you guys so much. I'll see y'all in my next video. Kanye West video will be coming soon. More things keep happening, and you know that. Things just keep escalating, and it's just preventing me from coming out with what I want to come out with, because it's just like, well, what's gonna happen next? Well, what's gonna happen next? So bear with me, but it's coming. Anyways, if you made it all the way to the end of this video and you're brand new here, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel. We now have a new goal of 12K by the end of this month, so let's see if we can do it. We already hit our 11K goal, which is because of Frenemies Reloaded, so thank you very much. Other than that, guys, I will see. There is a duck in the sky. I just saw a duck, not a duck, but a geese. You know, the ones with the long thing? Anyways, y'all, bye. My face is literally burning. I need to go wash it off.
In the lot, 12 fuck SWAT, busting all the bells out the box, hit the lick with the box.